Thank you very much. Thank you. No, that's fine. It's fine.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Today, we're gonna go over scaling TikTok Shop in Spanish markets, some lessons from Spain creators ecosystem. So let's begin with who am I? Because you may be wondering, who's this guy full of microphones and with this weird accent? I came all the way to Spain, from Spain to here, to introduce you about how the market is growing there and how it's also growing in Mexico, which is the other Spanish-speaking market available. Well, I started my TikTok journey in 2019. As you can see in the right picture, that's me with the TikTok team that came to Spain to train me in person around November 2019. It was very new, Musical.ly just turned into TikTok. And I was one of the first people making TikToks in Spain that it wasn't just lip syncing or dancing to some music. So yeah, well, it became I became one of the most fastest growing creators in Spain. Now talking about TikTok Shop, it launched in Spain in December 9th, 2024. And I was already making videos about it, teaching people in Spain about how TikTok Shop worked. I learned a lot about creators here in the USA and about brands here. In Spain, no one knew what TikTok Shop was, no one knew what social commerce was. So I was kind of opening the field for everyone in Spain about it. Well, I was ahead of the curve without even realizing it, but I took some advantage of it. If we go to the next slide, as you can see, I have two positions in Spain. One is as a creator. I was one of the first TikTok Shop creators to make viral videos about products in Spain, with some creating gummies, as you can see in the middle, and also with some big biotin gummies, products that have worked really well. And I was also like the first creator to make these brands know TikTok Shop was really a good opportunity for them. And then I also have my face as an educator. I am the owner of the first and the biggest paid TikTok creators community in the country. So with this said, let's go over what we'll see today. The first thing we're gonna see is how Spanish-speaking markets are growing in TikTok Shop. We're also gonna go over about how we built Spain's first localized creator ecosystem. And also we'll talk about product scaling strategies for Black Friday and beyond, especially in localized markets like Spain and Mexico. So let's get some market context first. As you can see over there, we have some of the United States analytics for the month of September. There were 59 million units sold in this market with 10 million products listed and 2 million products of this being active. Creators made 21 million shoppable videos and 571,000 lives, which is very good numbers, and the top products are over there. The first one having 128,000 units sold. Then if we go to see the insights about Mexico and Spain on the next slide, please. Here we have, well, Spain compared to the USA is a very, very, very small market, even though it's been available for 9 months. We have on September 1 million units sold with 84,000 products listed, which is very few, and being 34,000 of these active. Creators made 676,000 videos and 11,000 views, and the top product only has 8,900 units sold. And about Mexico, that is under there is 3 million units sold, which is better than Spain. In Mexico, TikTok Shop launched in March, so 3 months after Spain. Then there is 149,000 products listed, being 75,000 of them active, 1 million videos and 24,000 lives, and the top product has 52,000 units. So let's go over to the next slide, because you may be asking, why is Spain and Mexico metrics so low, right? Is it because the product don't work? Is it because the creators aren't doing any good content? And it's actually neither of them. The reality is just much simpler. It's just because they are early stage ecosystems, and the audiences are there, the engagement on the videos is there, but the product selection and the creator systems haven't caught up yet with it. The USA, that is what we're comparing to, it's had many years to develop now, 2 years. There is thousands and thousands of creators, very optimized catalogs, and brands that deeply understand how the platform works, right? So Spain and Mexico are just starting. So this isn't about quality, it is about the timing and the infrastructure. We're not yet there. The low numbers don't mean that these are weak markets. They are just signaling that it's on a top potential. And when you see that a market has the audience and engagement, but not the ecosystem yet, you're not looking at a failing market. You're just looking at a future near opportunity, let's say. So let's start with what are the, let's go to the slide before, please. Yeah. The USA monthly active users is 170 million. In Spain, it's only 20 million, and Mexico has 85 million active usage per month. So if we see the population these countries have, USA has 340 million inhabitants. Spain has 48 million, which is very few, and then Mexico has 132 million inhabitants. If we see in the next slide about the TikTok penetration, let's say 50% of USA population is on TikTok, which is really good. 41% of Spain population is on TikTok, little bit less, but still similar. And then 64% of Mexico population is on TikTok, which is way higher than the USA population or Spain's population that is on TikTok, which is really good. Let's go to the next slide. Here we have what is the TikTok Shop penetration per active user. In the USA, we have 0.35 sales per active user. In Spain, it's only 0.05, and then Mexico is 0.035. I mean, the users are there, but the sales are not getting there yet. We also have those numbers for the listed products per user and active products per user. If we go to the next slide, we can see that Spain and Mexico markets are below by more than like around 97% compared to the USA. As we were talking, these are not failed markets. They're just starting. They don't have like good brands, good creator ecosystems yet. And I believe it is a really good opportunity for agencies and brands in the USA to start working there, because the market is not developed yet. So if you're one of the first comers, one of the early birds in those markets, if you already have the know-how on how to do it, you will be way ahead of the rest of the people in Spain, no? So let's go to the next slide. Now I'm gonna talk about how we built the first scalable creator brand system in Spain. As I told you, I started making videos about TikTok Shop before it was even a thing in Spain, so that gave me a lot of advantage. And how I took profit of it is by creating an academy and then an agency too. The process or the funnel that the creator follows to join my academy and my ecosystem is, first of all, the discovery. The creators basically discover me. They are mostly people that are looking just for a side hustle because they don't know what TikTok Shop is. They discover me through the ads or through my organic content. Then if they enter my academy, they will learn how to make the viral product videos and the short content that converts, that really does. Let's go to the next slide, because the next funnel stage is that once they are in my academy, they are already, they have already studied what's the process of making those viral videos that convert. They get access to some products that are top selling in Spain. They don't have as big as the metrics that you have here in the USA, obviously, but these are some of the products that we're collaborating with. They are very big brands there, still growing a lot. And what we do is that these brands give some free samples to my creators, and then they go to the next stage, which is that they make the videos that sell, right? So the creators start making viral videos, the brands get the sales, and we all grow together. And then as the last funnel stage, what I do with my creators that perform the best is retainers. I know retainers is very popular here in the TikTok Shop of the United States or maybe United Kingdom. In Spain, it's very new. Brands are not really willing yet to put the money there for the creators to make a fixed amount of videos, basically because the market is really on an early stage. But it will be something that will become more common once the market is growing, and these brands need to pay the creators for basically having them making the videos, right? So let's go to the next slide, please. Now talking about the strategies for Black Friday and beyond, as most of you probably know here, Black Friday and Christmas are one of the best opportunities of the year to make money on e-commerce. 29.6% of the global e-commerce sales happen on Q4, which doesn't stand out a lot, but compared to the other quarters, it is very much. So if we go to the next slide, please. Here we have the top products for the United States, for Spain, and for Mexico. And it is very important for you to know, if you're trying to open market in Spain or in Mexico, that what works in the United States doesn't always work in Spain or Mexico. It's not something that is assured, right? The US winners, as you can see there, the top 5, are mostly low-cost functional or wellness products. We have the whitening strips, we have some makeup, some really cheap powder for drinks, magnesium complex. And then for Spain, the top products are more like aesthetic, more lifestyle driven, and very seasonal right now. We have a product at the beginning that is oregano oil, and then we have an umbrella, which is of course very, very, very seasonal. Some blankets, very seasonal too for the winter, a perfume, and an accessory for your car, right? And Mexico is completely different. It's not about season, it's just fashion and shapewear. That's what it's dominating there. It is showing very, very strong trends around this style and affordability and the local demand, right? Because those products are like very low ticket and oriented to women that just want to change maybe the way they look and feel more confident. So it's very important to have this in mind when you're starting your activities in these countries. Let's go over the next slide. Now, if you want to start selling or create an agency there in Spain and Mexico, it's very important, if you want to start before Black Friday and Christmas, that you follow these 3 steps. The first one, as we were talking, is pick localized winner products. Is not the same products that are going to work here, of course. So you have to identify that products that fit the local culture and the lifestyle. For this, you can use, for example, Fasmos and the screenshots before we're taking this, and also do some viral content analysis. See what is working on the videos of the creators that are performing the best. Then you should partner with local creators, get in touch with some creator agencies in Mexico and Spain. Or for example, if it's Spain, just contact me and we'll work together with my creators. And then brief your content and send some samples. Don't be scared to send samples, because if you don't, the creators are not going to be able to do that content. So you have to take that risk. And in the third one is push the content strategically. Focus on the viral and the seasonal angles, as we saw in Spain. An umbrella and a blanket are the top sold products right now, so focus on those seasonal angles. And also the gifting now with Christmas, and it's very important as a selling angle for the content the creators make. Let's go to the next slide. So what are the key takeaways of this presentation we had? First of all, as you could see, the Spanish-speaking markets are massively under-penetrated. The sales and products density per user is up to 97% lower than in the United States. The users are there, the products are there, but the sales are not yet being there. So that's the first key takeaway. The second key takeaway is the localization wins. What is working in the USA, as we were saying, often doesn't work as well in Spain or Mexico. Third, creator ecosystems drive the growth. You have to partner up with local creators and localized products, and then you will have some scalable results there. And as the fourth point, it's obvious that the peak seasons are the moment to move. You're a little bit late, but it's not that late to move into these markets. Q4 is where the biggest wins are happening, so you're still right on time to start selling there if you're a seller, or to create an agency now before Black Friday. So yeah, let's go to the next slide. This was my presentation. It was a pleasure to be here today at the WiFCon, coming all the way from Spain. If you want to connect with me, you have there my Instagram, my email, or my WhatsApp, or just talk with me after the talk. I would really love that. I love talking with people that share the same vision as I do, and in this market that is so mature. So thank you very much, guys, for being here today, and see you soon.